Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am going to teach you our second chapter, that is culture. Now what is culture? Culture is an English word which means the way of living, लोगों के रहने सहने का तरीका, its customs कि उनके traditions क्या हैं, food, clothes, religious rituals, what faiths they follow, what values they follow and what are their laws and regulations. Now class, let's compare the culture of the different provinces of Pakistan. First is Punjab. The language of Punjab is Punjabi. First of all, I would like to tell you that the national language of Pakistan is Urdu, but different languages are spoken in the different provinces of Pakistan. The language of Punjab is Punjabi. Their cultural dress is dhoti kurta, otherwise they also wear shalwar kameez. Food, they eat meat and vegetables mostly. Their festivals are, they celebrate the Urs of Data Ganj Bakhsh, and also they celebrate different religious festivals. Other religious festivals of different provinces are same, like for example Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, but some festivals are different, that is they celebrate the Urs of Data Ganj Bakhsh. Now second is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. They also wear shalwar kameez, but their males sometimes wear waistcoat and turban on their head. They mostly eat ram meat. Ram meat means the meat of a sheep, dry fruits and chapli kebab. And their language is Pashto. Mostly people in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa speaks Pashto. Sindh, their dress is, they mostly wear ajrak and Sindhi cap. This is Sindhi cap and this is ajrak. Their language is Sindhi, they speak Sindhi, they eat vegetables and meat mostly. And their women wear embroidered dresses. You can see in this picture, these dresses are the cultural dresses of Sindh. Balochistan, their dresses are embroidered dresses. You can see this is the dress of Balochistan, the cultural dress of Balochistan. Otherwise, they also wear shalwar kameez. Languages, they spoke Balochi. And food, they also eat ram meat. Ram meat means the meat of a sheep. Okay class, cultural change. It is the beauty of the culture that it keeps on changing with the passage of time. Varying necessities also bring about changes in culture. Some important factors of changes in culture are discussed below. Culture keeps on changing. It doesn't remain the same. For example, the culture of one place affects the culture of the another. For example, under the influence of British culture, the wearing of trousers and coat has become a common practice. Before Britishers, the people of subcontinents did not wear trousers and coat, but because of the influence of the British, they start wearing trousers and coat. That's how cultures change. Instead of using old equipment, people are now using tractors, threshers in the agriculture. Now the facilities like electricity, gas, telephone and computer are also available in rural areas. Rural means villages. In villages, before there were no telephone, no electricity, no gas. But with the passage of time and with cultural change, these things are introduced into the villages as well. Villagers now uses tractors and threshers for their agriculture. With the growing rate of education in women, immense changes have taken place in culture. Women were not interested in education before, but now they are acquiring education just because of the cultural change. A healthy competition in the field of education among men and women has brought positive cultural changes in society. A healthy competition is going on between a men and women in educational field. So it is bringing about a positive change in the culture. Due to the advancement in the means of communication, the changes in culture are taking place rapidly. Using these means, we get adequate information about our own culture. By using means of communications, we can get adequate information about our culture as well as the culture of other countries. Now we will discuss peace and conflict. What is peace? Peace को उर्दू में कहते हैं अमन. Peace means tranquility. Tranquility means calm and quiet, non-violence, without any violence, मतलब कोई लड़ाई झगड़ा ना हो, and harmonious correlation existing with one another, एक दूसरे के साथ मिलजुल कर रहना. Peace develops calm in the society. It creates an atmosphere of love. Peace is very important for creating the atmosphere of love, confidence, cooperation and respect. In a peaceful society, we respect each other, we cooperate with each other. All religions of the world preach peace. Not only Islam, but all religions in the world teach us peace. Islam also forbids spreading conflicts and dispersions. इस्लाम हमें मना करता है कि हम लड़ाई झगड़ा ना करें और डिस्पर्जन, आपस में इख्तलाफात पैदा ना करें. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स का मतलब होता है लड़ाई झगड़ा. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स कॉजेज सीरियस डिफरेंसेस अमंग इंडिविजुअल्स, ग्रुप्स एंड नेशंस. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स में अराइज बिटवीन टू पीपल और ग्रुप्स ऑफ पीपल और विद इन नेशंस, विद इन कंट्रीज. द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स क्रिएट एन एटमॉस्फेयर ऑफ एनमिटी. एनमिटी कहते हैं दुश्मनी को. एंड लॉ सूट्स मीन्स मुकदमा. लोग एक दूसरे के ऊपर मुकदमा कर देते हैं किसी भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट की वजह से. द पार्टीज इन्वॉल्व इन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स कैन बी ruined. Those parties which are involved in any conflict are ruined, damaged completely. The conflict may exist between two countries. The cause of conflict between Pakistan and India is the issue of Kashmir. Issue of Kashmir is the main conflict between Pakistan and India, and just because of this they have fought so many wars. Results of peace. In a peace-loving society, people live a prosperous life. Prosperous means successful life. A peace-loving nation is respected in the world. All peace-loving nations are respected in the world. Foreign investors likes to invest in peaceful society. Foreign investors means those businessmen which want to invest in our country so that they can increases job opportunities. But only those foreign investors will invest in any country which is a peaceful country. Justice and democracy prevail in peaceful society. Justice means insaf, and democracy, the rule of law, prevail in peaceful society. Democracy means people are free to do whatever they want to do. They have freedom of speech. A peaceful society achieves educational, social and economic development. In a peaceful society is a very developed society. They have good education, social and economic development. Results of conflicts. It causes riots and instability. Riots means fasadat. Mutual conflicts are mental stress and destroy the peace of society. Often it results into the mental illness. Conflicts causes mental illness. लोगों के ऊपर ज़हनी दबाव होता है. It increases tensions in life which may cause dispute among people. Disputes create instability in the society. It also increases the chances of bloodshed. Bloodshed का मतलब है एक दूसरे को लोग कत्ल भी कर देते हैं किसी भी conflict की वजह से. The internal conflicts can cause a civil war. Civil war means war within the country. Conflict between two countries can result into a war, or a conflict can arise between two countries, so it results into war. It affects the social and the economic development of a country. Ways to establish peace. Rule of law should be established. Rule of law means that there should be same laws for poor and for powerful. Problems of people should be solved in a better way. Every person should have freedom of speech. Every person should be free to say whatever they want to say. Tolerance and patience should prevail. Provision of justice should be ensured for every member of the society. इंसाफ सबको मिलना चाहिए, हर एक member को. Job opportunity should be provided so that every person is able to meet his or her needs. Job opportunity should be provided to all the citizens equally. The reasons of conflicts should be identified to resolve differences. And to resolve a conflict, we should first know the reason कि conflict start क्यों हुआ है. Ways of resolving conflicts. हम conflict को resolve किस तरह करेंगे, इसको solve किस तरह करेंगे. First, dialogue. In this era, it has been proved that Big political, economical and social conflicts can be resolved among parties through dialogues. Dialogues का मतलब है कि बातचीत के थ्रू हम conflicts को resolve करें, ना कि लड़ाई झगड़े से. Arbitration. Arbitration means salicy. In the case of any conflict, both parties appoint a third person as an arbitrator. Both parties are bound to accept his/her decision. आर्बिट्रेशन का मतलब है कि कोई भी थर्ड पार्टी किसी भी जिनके बीच में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो उनके बीच में इन्वॉल्व हो जाए और उनके बीच में सुलह करवा दे. आर्बिट्रेटर कोई भी हो सकता है. काउंसिल, एल्डर्स ऑफ द लॉ, कोर्ट्स प्ले एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन. और फॉर एग्जांपल 2 कंट्रीज़ के बीच में वॉर हो रही है तो एक थर्ड कंट्री उनके बीच में आर्बिट्रेटर बन के आ जाए और उनके बीच में वॉर को रुकवा दे. इसको आर्बिट्रेशन कहते हैं. कॉम्प्रोमाइज़. Sometimes parties make peace by giving concessions to each other. They compromise with each other. In such a situation, there is a need to develop the atmosphere of cooperation and friendship. लेकिन compromise करने के लिए cooperation and friendship is the first rule. Contact among people and government. National media can play a very effective role in resolving conflicts. They can do such arguments or debates that promotes peace. The role of human behaviors. There can be peace in the society if we live like good citizens, but if our behavior is negative, peaceful society may face conflicts. Peace and conflicts are the formation of human behaviors. If we become good humans, there can be peace around the world. There can be a peace around the world if we are good citizens और हम लोग अपना negative behavior छोड़ दें. Means of communication. Communication is in fact the process of transmitting thoughts and ideas from one place to another or from one person to another. We communicate when we talk. Communication means talking to each other and contact with one another. The absence of means of communication may cut off an individual from the society. So the mean of communication is very much important because we can talk to each other and we can solve our problems. Some important means of communication are described as postal service. Post Office of Pakistan is a federal institution which provides postal facilities to the people. For this purpose, post offices have been established throughout the country. This department works to dispatch letters and money orders inside and outside the country. Besides, it also collects the license fee. Postal office is a federal institution. Federal institution means it is controlled by the central government, not by the provinces. They dispatch letters and money orders throughout the country. Telephone and telegraph. It consists of the Department of Telephone and Telegraph. Through telephone, we can directly talk to each other, but telegraph needs a code to send a message to another person. It is a little bit difficult to use. Pakistan Telecommunication Corporation Limited (PTCL) is looking after it. Through telephone and telegraph, any message or news can be sent from one place to another. Electronic mail or email. Computer is the most important invention of the 20th century. Now, with the use of computer, messages can be sent through emails. We can send emails through computer within seconds. Email has become the most important mode of conveying messages. Fax machine. Fax machine is an important source of dispatching messages and essential documents from one place to another. Documents are put in the fax machine. The number of the place where documents are to be sent is dialed, and the documents are received in the form of photocopy. फैक्स मशीन से हम लोग किस तरह से मैसेज भेजते हैं? हम उस वाले प्लेस का नंबर डायल करते हैं जहाँ पे हमें अपना डॉक्यूमेंट सेंड करना होता है. जो हम लोग नंबर डायल करते हैं तो वहाँ पे डॉक्यूमेंट्स फोटोकॉपी के शेप में दूसरी मशीन पे रिसीव हो जाता है. It has become easier to get the national and international news through it is used commonly used in offices. This is a fax machine, this is a telephone, this is a mobile, this is a computer, and this is a letterbox. Mobile phone service. Conventional telephone is connected with other telephone through a wire. Conventional telephones are connected through a wire, but mobile phone is wireless. It connects with the other person with the help of electromagnetic waves. Mobile phone is the fastest and the cheapest mode of sending messages. It is an advanced form of telephone. Mobile phone has made human life easier. One can connect with any person at any place. More than half of the population of our country uses mobile phones. Mobile phones are like mini computers. We can also use internet on it. We can also send emails through it, and we can also talk to another person on mobile phone. Advantages and disadvantages of mobile phone. Mobile phone is the fastest and cheapest source of sending and receiving messages. It is the fastest mode of sending and receiving messages. Mobile phone has brought people living abroad close to each other. Those people who are living abroad or in foreign countries, we can easily talk to them through mobile phones. It has made the business activities fast. Disadvantages. Youngsters remain busy in the futile and timeless talk on mobile phones. They just waste their time. Unnecessary use of mobile phone also wastes the study time of students. People often use mobile phone while driving, which can cause serious accidents. The rate of terrorism has increased with the use of mobile phone. It is also being used for robbery and theft. Terrorists use SIMs of mobile phones for terrorism purposes, and it is also used for robbery and theft. Okay class, now let's do question answers. Question number 1, define peace. Peace means tranquility, non-violence, and harmonious coexisting with others. As I have told you that tranquility means calm and quiet, non-violence, non-damaging, without any quarrel, and harmonious coexisting, living peacefully with each other without any differences. How does a fax machine work? Documents are put in the fax machine. The number of the place where documents are to be sent is dialed, and the documents are received in the form of photocopy from the other fax machine. How we get documents on the other fax machine? We dial the number of the place where the documents have to be sent, and when they receive the documents, they receive it in the form of the photocopy. Why do conflicts arise? Conflicts arises because of the serious differences among individual groups and nations. Like for example, some individuals, groups or nations did not agree with each other on some point, so that's why conflicts arises. How can peace be promoted? Peace can be promoted in the following ways. Rule of law should be established. Rule of law means that law should be same for everyone, for poor and for powerful. Every person should have freedom of speech. Every person should have the freedom of speech. They should have freedom to say whatever they want to say. Tolerance and patience should be prevailed. One should be very tolerant and patient with one another. Problem of people should be solved in a better way. Like problem of people should be solved in a better way. ये ना हो कि किसी एक पर्सन को फ़ायदा हो जाए, दूसरे पर्सन को फ़ायदा ना हो. Question number 5, explain culture. Culture is an English word which means the way of living of a nation, its customs, food, clothes, religious rituals, values, faith and laws. Custom means the traditions they follow, what religion they follow, what are their values. Question number 6, write a note on the culture of Punjab. Punjabi is spoken in Punjab. In rural areas, people wear dhoti kurta. Rural means villages. And in urban areas, people wear shalwar kameez and trouser. Urban means cities. In Punjab, people eat meat and vegetables. In Lahore, horse and cattle show are famous. In cattle, cows, buffaloes and goats means cattle. Question number 7. Define communication and describe its important means. Communication means transmitting thoughts and ideas from one place to another or from one person to another. In easy words, talking to each other. Means of communication are postal service, telephone and telegraph, electronic mail, fax machine, and mobile phone. Through postal service, we send letters and money orders. Electronic mails, email, we send it through internet, and it can be sent within seconds. Now we will do fill in the blanks. Urdu is our dash language. The answer is national. Sindhi is spoken in dash. The answer is Sindh. The favorite dish of Balochistan is dash. The answer is ram meat. Computer is the most important invention of the dash century, 20th. Ajrak is the symbol of the culture of dash, Sindh. Now class, you have to do the homework. Make a chart of the different cultures of Pakistan. You have to show the cultures of the 4 provinces of Pakistan. Thank you class.